Welcome back to my channel. We're going to be doing my Shop My Stash for August 2023. We are doing it. We're a little bit late with this one, but the last couple of weeks were like super crazy. I just didn't have time to like sit down and film and do this earlier in the month, or like, sometime last week like I was really wanting to, but we're going to be doing it now. This was going to be a little bit shorter, and the reason is because I didn't get a chance to really use a lot of the makeup products that I pulled in July. I was spending a lot of time in July pre-filming for our trip. As you guys know, the very last week of July, we were in Portland, Oregon. So yeah, a lot of the products that I pulled, I didn't really get a chance to use. So some things are going to be staying out for August. I'll let you guys know as we, get ready to like, pull products and stuff, what I'm going to be keeping. When I actually show you like what's up here, I'm going to show you what we're going to keep and then what we're going to go ahead and pull and put back. I don't want to blabber too much in this opening. I want to go ahead and jump right into it. So let's jump into my Shop My Stash for August 2023. All right, so this is what our vanity situation is looking like. Like I said, some of the products I will be keeping out because I didn't really get a chance to use them much. Some things will be going back. Let me go ahead and show you what's going to be staying and what's going to be going back. All right, foundations. I'm going to keep the Milani Screen Queen. This one is in deep tan. I'm going to keep that one out, but I am going to put away both the Ardell Camouflage and then the two from AOA Studio. These are the Flawless Longwear. I'm going to go ahead and put these back as well. I'm going to put back these two primers, the AOA Studio No Pore, which is the newer formula, as well as the e.l.f. Liquid Poreless Putty Primer. This one I have been loving, and I've used this one a lot, but I do want to pull something else out that I haven't used in a while. I'm going to keep out the original No Pore formula, and of course, this one is my Murad Oil Control Lotion. That will stay out. Concealers. I'm going to keep out the Pretty Fresh from Colourpop, and I'm going to put back both of these from AOA Studio. These are newer stick concealers. I did enjoy them. I'm going to go ahead and put these back. I'm going to put back my brow pencil from Profusion. This is the Good Brow Day pencil. I have been enjoying this one. We're going to put that one back. I'm going to put back both of my mascaras, I think. Is that what I want to do? You know what? I'm going to keep the mascaras out because I didn't really get to use them much, but I am going to put back the liner. This is from Beauty Vaulte. I picked this up from, or got this, I think, in a BoxyCharm. I'm going to go ahead and put this one back. We're going to put back our Flawless Touch eyeshadow primer. I just realized that I started working on this and I haven't done the eyeshadow palette. So let me finish this part. Then we'll do the eyeshadow palettes and then we'll go over here to the face products. I kind of did that backwards. I did go ahead and switch out my powder already. The one that I've pulled is the Haley's Retouch Soft Focus Setting Powder. So this is going to be our powder for August. I might pull one more out. I did finish out the other AOA Studio Puff and Set powder, the one in the regular banana one. So I pulled out the translucent. So this is going to be the one that I'm going to be using for my under eye powder. As far as setting sprays, I do have this one from Revolution that I'm currently working on emptying. That one is almost completely empty. I'm going to keep out the one from Colourpop. This is the No Filter. I absolutely love this one. I'm going to keep this one out, but I am going to put back the Stay All Night Microfine Setting Mist from e.l.f. This one is decent. I do like the Microfine Mist, but as far as like, setting my makeup, for the day, I don't think it works as well as some of my other setting sprays. I do like it though, but I am going to go ahead and put this one back. All right, now going backwards, we are going to do our eyeshadow palettes, because what I like to do is I like to do the eyeshadow palettes first, and then I kind of build everything up around the eyeshadow palettes. One thing that I did not mention in the intro that I'm going to be doing differently is I'm not going to be pulling lips. What basically ends up happening where lips are concerned is I pull lips for the Shop My Stash, but I end up using other ones anyway. I don't really end up using the ones that I pulled for my Shop My Stash much because they don't really end up matching the makeup looks that I'm doing. So I figured it would just be easier just to pull lips as I need them, so that way I'm pulling the ones that I actually want to use. And it'll also save me space on top of the vanity because they do take up a lot of these slots. So that's the main difference that I'm making kind of going forward, and we'll just see how that works out for the next couple of months. As far as eyeshadow palettes, I'm going to be putting everything back except for the Sugar and Grunge one, which I just got from Blend Bunny. This one is absolutely stunning. I actually just filmed with this, and I'm wanting to play around with this, do some more looks. So this is the one palette that I'm going to keep out. The rest I'm going to put back. So we have the Trace Loose Dolce Vita. I did want to do more looks with this one, but I just ended up not having time. I really love the bright color story in this one. This one basically is like themed after different like desserts and foods and stuff in the Latin culture. The shimmers in this one are not my favorite, but overall it's a pretty nice formula. We're going to be putting back my Little Ray of Sunshine, which is an all matte yellow palette. And I had pulled out the C-3PO Star Wars one. I thought this would be like a good companion for this one. I mean, as you can see, the shimmers in here, they're a perfect companion for that palette. And then the Limoncello. This one was such a beautiful summer palette. The shades and the tones in here, they're so beautiful. The only shade that I didn't really use was the blue one, but it's one of those things where you have a neutral palette with just a random pop of blue. I didn't really have the need to use this one, but overall, this is a really pretty neutral palette. And then we're going to put back my Ace Beauté palettes. I'm actually thinking, do I want to keep out the Oceanic? I'm kind of thinking of doing some like more bluer, grungier kind of looks or like 90s themed looks. And then I also am wanting to play around with some blues. There are blues in this one, but this is mainly a mix of blues and greens. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and pull this one back and I'll just like pull something else, another palette that's more blue themed. The Ace Beauté Tropical. I loved this one. We're going to put back the Nomad Cartagena palette. And then the last palette I pulled out was the one from LA Colors. There used to be a cover on this, but I ended up having to pull it off because it started warping. But as you can see, it's just a beautiful kind of basic orange and green with some neutrals in here. All right, I'm going to put all of these palettes back and then we'll start pulling some more. Starting with the palette shelf. Like I said, I'm wanting to pull some more kind of bluer themed palettes, something a little more grungy. It's August. We're still in the summertime. We're not quite in the fall, although I have already started putting up some of my decorations because as far as I'm concerned, August is the beginning of fall. Let me see. I think I want to pull out one of my big palettes from Colourpop. This one right here, the It's a Mood. This one has some really pretty blues as well as some neutrals in it. I think I'm going to pull this one. Remember, I like to pull out 6 palettes to use for the month. I think I'm going to pull out the Nomad Fire and Ice. Yeah, I thought this had some more blues in it. I want something that has some more blue mattes in it than this one does, so we're going to pick something else. I do want to pull something from my archive, though. I want to pull the 90s palette. Yeah, this one right here. This is the 90s Remix palette from BH Cosmetics. I think that's going to be like the perfect kind of grungy 90s, well, not so much grungy, but like brighter 90s themed kind of color story here. So with the Sugar and Grunge, we have 3 palettes. I want to pull 3 more. Do I want to pull anything else over here? I think I'm done over here. Let's move to the drawers. This drawer mostly has a lot of my Colourpops, and I know that I want to pull out the Blue Moon palette right here. I haven't used this one in so long. As you can see, this one has just like the perfect variety of blue mattes and shimmers. Like I said, I haven't used this one in a while. I want to see how well everything is performing, if it's still performing the same. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and pull this one. Then I want to pull 2 more palettes. What do I want to do? So we're still in August. It's still summer. Should I pull the High Tide? I would pull this one, but I have tones like this in both the It's a Mood and you have those blue tones and the Blue Moon, so I'll wait on this one. I'd rather save that space for tones that I don't already have, because I can pick 2 more palettes. I am not sure. You know what? Let me pull the Sigma Earthy palette. I've literally, I think, used this one time, and I would like to use this some more so I can kind of see what I think about it. It's something that we want to keep in the collection at the end of the year. And that leaves 1 more spot. I have my shrouds. Those are going to be perfect for this going into Halloween. At Foresight, kind of grungier shades. This is a possibility. Lush Life. Ooh, maybe. I'm just kind of at a loss. Like, I'm not sure what I want to do. These 2 are possibilities, but let's see what we have going in the second drawer. A lot of these are like more spring palettes or something that I would like pull out in the fall. The Sugar Pill, the capsule palette. You know what? I'm going to pull out this one. This is the Sun Kissed Summer from Violet Voss. That's the back. There's the cover. Just a perfect kind of summer sunset color story since we are technically still in summer. So that's going to be it for the palettes. Let me pull this little basket over and I'm going to show you guys what we're going to keep and put back out of here. I had so much going on in July that a lot of these I didn't end up using. I'm going to go ahead and put back both of the bronzers. Remember, I pulled out the Bronze Noisette from Viseart as well as this one from Kind Beauty. This one is absolutely beautiful, but I'm going to go ahead and put these back. As far as the cream bronzers, I'm going to keep out the Venetian Romance because I did not get the chance to use this one maybe a couple of times. This one is in Canal, but I am going to put back the one from Quebest. This one I'm going to go ahead and put back. I'm going to keep out my Ilia blush stick in At Last. But I'm going to put back the two Venetian Romance ones from Aoi Studio. I did use these enough to know what I think about them. And they're absolutely beautiful. I'm going to keep out my Juvia's Place loose highlighter. I did not get to use this one much at all. I'm also going to keep out the liquid blush from Beauty Bay. I think I'm also going to keep out my Kika Milano Dolce Diva highlighter, the Glam Cushion. We'll keep this one out. I'm going to put back the Villains highlighter in Hades. I'm going to also put back the LYS highlighter in Epic. I thought this was that powder highlighter. This is actually the cream blush. I didn't get a chance to use this one much at all, so I'm going to keep this one out. This one is so freaking pretty. This is from Folklore. I got this off of Temu, a shade 501. This one is the perfect like everyday blush. I use this one so much, but I'm going to put this one back and pick something else. This one I think I used one time. It's the Airway Studio Hush Blush in Charm, which is just that really pretty red blush. I'm going to go ahead and keep this one out because I didn't get to use this one really much either. Like I said, I think I used it once. I'm going to go ahead and put back the Kiko Milano highlighter. This one is the Unexpected Paradise. And then I'm also going to go ahead and put back the Udin's Eye. This one is the Soul Main Sunlight Blusher in Orange Sunny. So this is everything that I'm going to be keeping out. All right, so let's go ahead and start picking new products. We'll start with foundations. I have one foundation out right now, so we're just going to go ahead and pick. I think I'm just going to pick one more. I feel like whenever I pick more than two, I end up not really using them. So what are we going to do? I'm going to pull out this one, I think. What's the one I want to pull out? The full coverage from Young Vision. You know what? I'm not going to get that one. Ooh, now I'm undecisive. What do I want to do? Actually, you know what? I'm going to pull this one. This is the Airway Studio CC Cream. I think I've only used this a few times. We're going to pull this one. And I am going to pull one more just because it's kind of a smaller tube. And that's this one from Be Pure. The Essentially Ageless. Not sure what shade that's in. The CC Cream. This one is in the shade, I think it's just tan. Moving into concealers. I already have one. I'm just going to pick one more. And I think I'd like to pick something that I've had for a while, possibly. I'm going to pull this one from LYS. This is the Triple Fix, and the shade is in TG1. So this is going to be my other concealer. And I want to pull a corrector. One of the things that I did was I rearranged this drawer now. So now we have like high-end luxury. We have kind of like indie random in here and then drugstore. And then all of my color correctors and like anything that's in a stick is in here now. And I'm going to pull this one from Revolution. It's actually a concealer, but it's a little bit light and it's very, very pinky tone. So I'm going to try this as a color corrector. This is the Conceal and Define in C10. I'm just going to pull one primer, something. It's going to be in the Pore filling side, and it's going to be the Poreless Partner Primer, mattifying and blurring from Essence. For eyeshadow primer, I'm going to pull the Milani. So this is going to be my eyeshadow primer. Also kind of rearranged here where I have eyeshadow primers here and then my other primers kind of in the back there. I do have one powder out, but I think I'm going to go ahead and pull one more. And it's going to be my believe Beauties, so I'll have these two powders. I'll have two powders out for this rotation. While we're over here, I am going to pull face palette. This can be this one from Blend Bunny, which I just used, the Bare Cheeks. This one is absolutely stunning. And I don't think I want to pull any other palettes. Do I want to pull any other face palettes? No, you know what? That one has a nice variety, so we're not going to pull any more face palettes. Let's move over here. I'm going to pull... I already have mascara, so I don't need to pull those, but I am going to pull a new liner. And what do I want to pull? I think I'm going to pull the one from Estate. Is this black? I think this is black. Let me double check. Yes, this one is black. So we're going to pull this one out for this rotation. And then I need a brow pencil. And the brow pencil, I already know I want to pull. It's going to be from, this is the Brow Blade. This is from Relove, which is a new brand from Revolution. I have used this a few times and I love it. We're going to use this one. All right, moving into highlighter, I have a liquid and I have a loose. I do want a regular powder highlighter. We're still in summer, so I would love to have something that's more on that kind of goldy, warm kind of shade. Let's pull this one. This is the Aura highlighter from Beauty Bay. I think I'm going to pull this one. Let me just double check and make sure there's nothing else that I want to pull right now besides that one. Nope, that's going to be it as far as powders. Very, very simple. All right, moving into blush or bronzer. Rather, do I want another cream or liquid? No, we're good there. Let's go into bronzer. The powder bronzer that I'm going to pull out, I'm going to go ahead and pull the one from Sephora, so we can test this one out. This is the Bronzed in Santorini. And then as far as creams, I'm going to pull the Summer Heat. This is from BH Cosmetics. This one is in Dark to Deep. I'm definitely wanting to test this one out more. I wish they only had 3 shades. I wish they had something in between medium and this one, because I kind of went from medium straight into this, but I do want to test this out some more. So this is going to be our bronzer. I'm not going to pull out too much blush, but I do know that as far as well, there's 2 that I know for sure that I'm going to pull out. I show these in a haul in the vlog that will be going up later, so you will see those as part of like a mini Sephora haul. But the first one is from Ilia. This is one of their multi-sticks. This one is in Dreamer. I've really been enjoying the formula in the other multi-stick, so I decided to go ahead and pick up another one. And then I'm going to pull out. I finally picked up one of the new Give, the Fill-In Cheeky Amplifying Blush Duos. This one is in Flirty Talk. I used this one time in Portland, and oh my god, it is gorgeous. The formula just like literally melts into the skin, and it just looks like just this natural flush of color. I might pick up a couple more of these. I've heard people saying that they've been finding these in like Marshalls and TJ Maxx. If I should find them myself or like get them on sale or something, I'm definitely going to pick up some more because this one is beautiful. Now I'm wanting to do like kind of like 90s cool tone themes. So, I do know that I want to pull the Amuse. This is like an everyday blush similar to that one that I used in the last Shop My Stash from Folklore. So I'm going to pull this one. And I think that's going to be it because that blush palette actually has a lot of pretty warm and cool tones so that I have like plenty that I can use for like my kind of grungy 90 theme. So I think that's going to be it as far as that's concerned. Since I'm not going to be pulling lips. Oh, you know what I forgot? Setting spray. I have the one. Let me pull one more. And do I know what I want to pull? I don't think I have any clue. We're kind of rotating. Let me pull this one from Pixie, the Hello Kitty. As you can see, it's almost used up. So let me go ahead and pull this one, and then that'll be it. And like I was saying, since I'm not pulling lips, that's going to be it. So I'm going to go ahead and reorganize my vanity and then show you guys what it's looking like and then get ready to close out the video. vanity is all organized. We have all of our face products here, or whether, you know, like blush, highlighter, bronzer, things like that. All of our base products, all of our palettes. So we are good to go. If you enjoyed the video, please surely give the video a thumbs up or lead us up with the channel. If you're new to my channel, you're not already subscribed, I would love it if you would consider joining my little family, hitting subscribe. Make sure you tap the bell so you don't miss a thing. You can also follow me on my other socials. I'm on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. Be safe, take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.